Shalom, this is Truth Unveiled, and as promised, here are the Restore Kanuk Ancient Enoch calendars for the years 2026 all the way up until 2034. Now, I know in previous videos we used to do it and upload it 1 year at a time, but this year I'm led to just upload all 9 years in a row, so that way you'll be able to have the calendars, so that way you'll be able to know when they are and when the appointed times are, so that you'll be able to know when the months begin and when they end, and just so that you'll have it for your records. So here it is right here for 2026. Now this is the calendar for next year. As you can see right here, it tells you when the new year is and when it begins. Also, it gives you the month number, the number of days in the month, when it begins and when it ends. Again, on this channel we go from sundown to sundown. If you would like to learn more about that and why, you can learn more at our Rumble channel. Now, I know some ministries and organizations and YouTube channels, they observe the appointed times on different days in different ways. I understand that. Again, I can only be responsible for what is uploaded on this network and why we observe the way we do when it comes to the 7 appointed times in Scripture. Now, if you're new to this and you're wondering why we arrive at the dates that we arrive to, please pause this video and take a look at our videos that are linked in the description box below, so it can catch you up on how we arrive to these dates, why we arrive to these dates. Again, these are days according to the Kanuk Enoch calendar that's outlined in the book of Kanuk, the book of Enoch. And yes, that book is scripture. We've gone over that book extensively on the original channel. You could take a look at our Enoch calendar video that was done and uploaded originally as of 2018 to learn more about that, because in that video you will see that there are 12 months and that it goes 30, 30, 31. So the first month has 30 days, the second month has 30 days, and the third month has 31 days, and this repeats and it coincides with the season. So that's the season of spring. So yes, the new year begins in the spring, and then it repeats that 91-day cycle, repeats the 30, 30, 31 for the summer months, and then you have the fall months as well, and then the winter months as well, for a total of 364 days. And that's perfectly in sync with the Shabbats, because there are 52 regular weekly Shabbats for the year. And it perfectly aligns with scripture and timelines, and you can learn more about that in the restored timeline of the Messiah's death, burial, and resurrection. We also did a video on that that's located on the Rumble channel as well. Now, when it comes to the appointed times and Shabbats, we observe the weekly Shabbat from Friday evening to Saturday evening. And again, this will list the appointed time, as you can see right here. So you have Pesach, Passover, unleavened bread, first fruits, a harvest festival, trumpets, atonement, and tabernacles, along with the last great day. We also list the YAHUSHA, or so-called Hebrew date of when these festivals begin, and then we also list the Gregorian days as well over here. So you can see that the spring appointed times are usually around the first or second week of so-called April, and then you have a harvest festival. We observe harvest festival in the summer. I understand that there are some places and people who observe it in the spring. Again, you could take a look at our videos. We link the videos on how to observe these appointed times in the description box below. Let me repeat that. The videos about how to observe the appointed times are linked in the description box below. So if you're wondering, well, how do I observe Passover? How do I observe unleavened bread? How do I observe first fruits? You can find those videos in the description box below on the Rumble channel and even on this channel, folks. I have to reiterate that, because sometimes people ask me, well, how do I observe it? How do I keep these appointed times? We've already gone over this stuff on this video, on this channel extensively, folks. So prayerfully you're tuning in to these videos even as refreshers. Now, when it comes to the fall appointed times, trumpets, atonement, and tabernacles, we observe those in the fall, as you can see right here. So sometimes in September and October, as it's known today. And we also give the notes that unleavened bread runs for 7 consecutive days. As of next year, it'll be from so-called April 7th to April 14th of 2026. And then tabernacles, including the last great day. So the regular 7-day tabernacles and plus the last great day, or the 8th day as it's known, goes for 8 days, going from October 6th through October 14th of 2026 next year. And you are supposed to sound a shupar, commonly known as a shofar, at the beginning of each month. If you do not have one, don't worry about it. You can also use your voice and praises as one as well. And then we give notes as well on how to observe it. We give the scriptural verses and references right here, and also tell you what to do and how to go about observing it. Again, when it comes to the Feast of Weeks in particular, there is the 7 Shabbat count, but there is also that 50-day count. And again, if you would like an extensive detail about this, please take a look at our videos that are linked in the Rumble channel below so that you can learn more about it. Now, once again, all of these calendars will be linked in the description box below so that you can be able to see them and print them out on your own time, or just have them for your reference. If you need to bookmark them, I highly recommend you do. But again, folks, these are going to be the calendars from 2026 all the way up until 2034. So more than likely, I will not be making a video per year with the calendars. It will all be available in this one particular video, just so that you know. So again, this is for 2027, as you can see right here. The new year for 2027 begins on so-called March 23rd, and it tells you once again when the month begins, when it ends for the month 1, month 2, and so on. These are the appointed times for 2027, as you can see right here. Once again, I highly recommend you take a look at this on your own time, just so that you will have record and reference of it. And again, it gives the notes for each single one. Each document is about 3 pages long for each of the appointed times. So this is for 2027. As you can see, for 2027, when we actually get to the last month, you can see that it ends on so-called March 21st, 2028. And then when we go to our 2028 calendar, that's actually when the new year begins on so-called March 21st, 2028 at sundown. And then the pattern just basically repeats, as you can see right here. So this is the calendar for 2028, and it tells you when the months begin and when they end. Again, folks, if you would like to see this extensively on your own time, you can definitely take a look. Again, the calendars are linked in the description box below. Let me repeat that. The calendars are linked in the description box below. I've also linked the one for 2025, this current year, in the description box. So you will be able to see 10 years worth of calendars, as well as the appointed times, when they begin and when they end, and the notes for them. And then going to 2029, as you can see right here, it begins on so-called Tuesday, March 20th, 2029 at sundown. Again, the new year is always going to be on or around the spring equinox, or on or around that time, and it's always going to begin on a day 4, or so-called Tuesday evening. This is always going to be the case. Again, we talk about this extensively in the 𝐤𝐄𝐅𝐄 calendar video, so you can learn more about that there. And then here is the 2030 calendar, as you can see right here. Now again, because for our calendar, because the new year begins in the spring, or sometimes around the spring, the calendar is going to show 2 Gregorian years. So just keep that in mind. So when we say the 2030 calendar, we're talking about the 2030 appointed times, but as you can see, it's going to go into the winter of 2031 as well. But again, it's the same YAHUDA year, but it's 2 Gregorian years. So it's very important that you understand and that I make that distinction. But you notice what happens when we get to 2031. Similarly, what happened this year in 2025, actually, that the year for 2031 ends as of March 18th. But when we go to the 2031 calendar, as you can see right here, it's an intercalary year. That means that in order to sync the calendar with the Gregorian, we have to what? We have to add the additional 7 days for that year to make the calendar sync with the seasons and sync with the appointed times. Again, what did our enemies do? They change times and laws. So in order to make this calendar stay in sync with everything, we have to do the intercalary, and we've done that before in 2020 and also this year in 2025. Now when it comes to 2026 all the way up until 2034 in particular, the only other time that will intercalate is for 2031. So the new year will not begin that March 18th, because that's before the spring equinox. It will begin that March 25th. And again, this will keep everything in sync with the appointed times, with the seasons. As you can see right here, like we talked about before, the first 3 months is about the approximate times of the spring. And then right here, starting at so-called June 24th, 2031, all the way till September 23rd, 2031, that is your summer months. And then you have your fall months from September 23rd through December 23rd. And from December 23rd through March 23rd of 2032 is when you have your winter months. So again, this keeps everything in sync, in alignment with the appointed times, the months, and the seasons. And then keep going, we have 2032, as you can see right here, and we list the appointed times when they begin. Now again, if it's not running into an intercalary, you should be able to see and notice a pattern here. And the pattern that you should be noticing is that what? 364 days. So for example, when it comes to trumpets, beginning in 2032 at September 21st through September 22nd, 2032, okay, when I go to 2033, what I should be seeing and what I should be noticing and paying attention to, if there is no intercalary, is that what? Trumpets for the following year should be 364 days later, and it is from September 20th, 2033 to September 21st, 2033. And that's not just for the appointed times, that's also for the new year, for when months begin and when they end. You should be noticing that pattern indeed. So for example, when it comes to 2033, if you see that it begins on March 22nd, 2033 at sundown, if there is no intercalary, then when it comes to 2034, my new year for 2034, now unless there is an intercalary or unless there is a leap day, let me also specify that too, then you should be noticing a Gregorian 364 day difference. So for example, March 21st, 2034 is what? 364 days later. Again, this calendar follows a 364 day system. Now again, we've talked about 2034 and the prophetic significance in our previous video that was uploaded on this channel and network. If you missed out on that video, please take a look at it, because this year is a very prophetic and important year indeed for a lot of reasons. So again, you have access to all of the calendars from 2026 all the way up until 2034. So this is the one for 2026. This is the one right here for 2027, as you can see right here. And then 2028, we listed right here. Again, I'm just going through it briefly. Like I said, this is linked in the description box below so that you could take a look at it on your own time, and so on and so forth. Now, in case you don't already know, through our witnessing organization, Witness to the World, we are still doing the Restored Scriptures version, or TRSV. Now, this is the website for it. The website is linked in the description box below. It's trsv.net. That's where you can find more information about this. As you can see, it seeks to place the restored names, regions, peoples, and locations back into the scriptures using the YAHUDIAH or Paleo-Hebraic language and tongue. Now, if you already have not filled out the form to get your free copy, you can do so right here on the website. Also, folks, before you actually read the actual books, if you have not already, please take a look at the intro or preface so that you can better understand what you're actually reading, and so that you can better understand the content in the Restored Scriptures version, why we use certain words the way that we do, and why we use certain names the way that we do in the pronunciation. You can also find the YAHUDIAH or the Paleo-Hebraic language and chart there as well to learn more about that. You can also learn more about that in our Paleo-Hebrew 101 course, or YAHUDIAH 101 course, to learn more about that. If you would like more information about that, you can email me at witnesstotheworld1@gmail.com so you can learn more about how to enroll. You could click here to find more of the intro and preface for the TRSV. Again, that's on the website. You can find it, intro, preface, read here first, as you can see right here. And then if you click, you can actually take a look at some of the books like Bereshit, Genesis, and it will actually take you to how the book looks. And again, our goal is to publish this into an actual book format. But in order for that to happen, we are still finalizing some of the edits. So again, thank you for all of your support and prayers and donations. If you would like to donate, you can here with Cash App at Truth Unveiled 777, as well as PayPal at Truth Unveiled 777 as well. Once again, thank you so much for your support and your kind words. And please continue to seek YAHUAH and his true son, YAHUSHA. But the calendar videos will be linked in the description box below. And saying as always, Shalom.